What's up gamers, welcome to today's video. I'm gonna show you 10 awesome pixel games that any PC can handle. So let's dive in and check them out. I gotta say, davethediver was a game that really stuck me with last year. For me, it should have been the 2023 TGA Best Indie Game, not Star of Sea. As an underwater adventure RPG, you will be using harpoons, guns, and nets to catch all sorts of fish while exploring deeper into the ocean. You will inevitably face off against sharks, solving puzzles in ancient ruins, and even have epic boss fights with giant crabs. Plus, davethediver also have a deep restaurant simulation element, creating a gameplay loop of fishing by day and running sushi shop by night. In other words, it blends exploration, adventure, and management gameplay together, making one of the most addictive games I played in last year. Oh, and they just announced a collaboration with Godzilla. Can't wait to set sail again. Well, it hits me while making this video that deadcells has been out for over 5 years, and is still fresh thanks to Motion Twin's constant DLC drops, keeping the already great deadcells lively. It is worth noting that this pixel game might not be picky about PC specifications, but it sure tests your skills and patience. With nearly 100 weapons, each with its own stats, mechanics, and animations, it is tough to master, but encourages aggressive play for some satisfying action. Besides that, Motion Twin added an assist mode to deadcell, letting players adjust the difficulty whether you are hardcore or not. Everyone is in for a great time. For veteran rogue players, The Binding of Isaac needs no introduction, but I bet there are still many who haven't tried it. This action RPG is loaded with rogue elements, offering more characters, hundreds of items for collection and combinations, and tough boss rush challenges for unique play every time. Its dark and complex story, similar to games like Bloodborne, unfolds through hidden information scattered around, making it a masterpiece among roguelike games. If The Binding of Isaac's art style isn't for you, give Enter the Dungeon a shot. It's a top-down action shooter roguelike with great gunplay, haptic feedback, smooth dodge rolls, and fresh enemies and bosses. Plus, it makes shooting even more thrilling than The Binding of Isaac. Please be warned, Enter the Dungeon is really tough and demands a lot of time to master. Otherwise, you better drag a friend along for the ride. Katana ZERO brings a cyberpunk theme with retro style and a slick platform action for an exhilarating experience. You play a samurai with time control powers, slicing through enemies and traps with precision. Use your abilities to dodge attacks and find the perfect moment to strike, making every slash satisfying. The intense combat will easily pull you into its new world, and the story just as deep as its gameplay, filled with conspiracy and betrayal under neon lights. Overall, you won't regret for playing it. While there are many games that play a lot about rhythm of music, Rhythmdoctor gives a rhythm gameplay a realistic story. The game boldly sets the rhythm to treat hard conditions and naturally integrates the theme of music and doctors. I have to say that this is a pleasant surprise. You must know music rhythm games haven't been good enough at this point, and of course, it's not easy to do this. And it's a simple single-track rhythm game that doesn't demand fast reflexes, just perfect timing. Nail the beat and it will stuck with you all night. Look at Steam tags. Inscryption seems like a roguelike card game similar to Slay the Spire. But actually, it's not just a card game, or at least not entirely. In fact, as a metagame, Inscryption's roguelike gameplay is just the tip of the iceberg. In other words, you think you're playing the game, but actually the game is playing you. Speaking of metagames, you might think of Stanley Parable, but unlike the later where form outweighs content, Inscryption has a solid card gameplay that runs throughout, ensuring fun despite its changing forms. If you never tried a metagame, Inscryption is a great place to start. Vampiresurvivor is a super addictive game that even got props from Spencer, Xbox head. It's a pioneer in survivor genre. Looks simple, but you get to survive each round with limited time, power up your character through choices, and beat waves of monsters. The gameplay is straightforward, just using the arrow keys. Paired with its satisfying slash through the masses feel, it's the minimalist masterpiece in the roguelike world. Plus, it's really cheap, so you should definitely give it a go. Hotline Miami hit the shelves back in 2012, but I only beat it a couple of years ago. Surprisingly, after loads of 3D games, this pixelated 2D game blew me away with its raw depiction of gore and violence. You're a gangster following orders over the phone, leading to intense violence showdowns. Fast-paced combat and pumping music bring the chaos and adrenaline. Oh, by the way, if you're underage, maybe skip this one. After all those skill-demanding games, let's chill with Stardew Valley. It offers a variety of gameplay and charming pixel art, inviting you to savor its simplicity. As an indie game, it sold over 400,000 copies in 2 weeks, surprising even the developer. And why? Everyone's got their reasons. But for me, Stardew Valley offers simple joy and a different life. Lastly, my game recommendations are all about personal taste, so don't sweat it if your favorite isn't here. And the order doesn't mean much. I love all these games. Okay, that's all for this video. Hope you found a new favorite. Please drop a comment and see you next video. Bye.